So let's get started. I've got this is a 16-inch wreath form. I put my own ties on it. I buy them the rope, the garland rope, and I cut them to 12 inches. So I put 8 in the center. I put 10 on the outside. We're going to start off doing a poof method with white mesh. And then we're going to come in and we're going to do woodland ruffles with a hot pink and with a hot pink and light pink buffalo check mesh. We're going to use some red and white striped ribbon, some white iridescent ribbon with the red stripe. So let's get started here. I'm ready to get this done. Been working on it all day. So I'm just going to gather up the end of my mesh. I'm going to give it a heavy base because a stiffer base. One reason for that is because the material that I'm using to go on top of it is a fabric mesh. Fabric mesh is real soft. I'm going to start right in between this tie. Just a second. Let me lower you down. There you go. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's been a long day. Okay, I'm going to go right in between this tie right here. I'm going to just tie it down with a zip tie. Jump on and say hi. Tell me where you're from. Tell me how your day went. Tell me how your weather is. Okay, didn't have to cut that one off, but a tiny bit. Let's trim it down some. Get rid of that bulk. I've got me a bucket right up there for my stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to do some 10-inch poofs. We're going to go around this pretty fast. That way we can get to the prettier stuff. So how is everybody? Yeah, this mesh is nice and stiff. It's just a basic mesh. I wanted something that was stiff that so that when I put the fabric mesh on, it'll have a good foundation. And like I said, this is a 16-inch frame. She sent me her inspiration, which was really pretty. I've never quite seen it. It was like a blush pink Christmas tree. Hi, Donna. Blush pink Christmas tree. And it had red and white, like a candy cane stripe. I'm on a live, babe. I'll call you back in a little bit. Anyway, it had candy stripe ribbon on it. Absolutely gorgeous. It had pink ornaments, green ornaments, some red, and some silver. So I've got some of those ready to go too. I went ahead and made the bow tonight because like I said, I was getting all my stuff ready just to make it. And I thought I would just jump on and let y'all and have someone to visit with and see what y'all thought of this project. So, we're doing the poof method here. I did some of my woodland ruffles already have been completed, and I'll do some. I didn't have enough clothespin to do them all, or I would have done them all. And I like to work that way. I like to get all my stuff together. All my ribbons cut, my mesh cut, everything going on. And that way I can just sit down and put everything together. Like I said, I've already made the bow. It's the first time that I've ever used 4-inch ribbon. Hi, Floyd. How are you tonight, sir? So I used a 4-inch ribbon for the back of my bow tonight. Just going around this real quick. The mesh is really pretty for the woodland ruffle, and I'll show that to you in just a few minutes. I cut my woodland ruffles at 32 inches. No rhyme or reason to that. I felt like that was a good thick ruffle. Okay. So now I'm going to move to the inside and do the inside of the deal, the poofs. If I can get a hold of it. I know it's late where a lot of y'all are. I appreciate y'all dropping in. Like I said, this was a last minute thing, and I appreciate y'all. Hi, Carolyn. My name's actually Carolyn with a K. From Florida. If this is your first time, if you want to see more or anything, please like my page, follow my page. It helps my page grow. And also, it'll send you out some notifications when I do go live. I'm fixing to start up a email list so I can send out notifications ahead of time. This was just a last minute live tonight, so I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So we're just doing the poof around it. In order to get a little bit more coverage, I'm probably going to, when I make it around, go back and crisscross over the top of it. So it's going to give it a little bit more stability, since this is a really large wreath form and it has a really large center. And like I said, we're doing pink. Yes, pink. And I think it's going to turn out awesome. Just measuring these out to 10 inches. Yeah, mine's with a K. My mom wanted me to be a Carolyn. So it actually has a little bit of hyphenation in there, but my dad hated the name. So he called me sister. And I've gone by Carol for many a years. And I know when I go back home, if someone calls me Carolyn, that it was from my high school days. I think we've all got nicknames. Anywho, so has anyone been getting rain? I actually, like I said, I live in South Texas, and we actually have gotten nearly 4 inches of rain within the last week. Totally unheard of. We get some usually early spring, but not going into the fall, we don't. Now, it cooled things down up until today, of course, and it's warmed back up. But it's also gotten really muggy because even though I live on a lake, we're not used to the high humidity. Oh, Marilyn, how neat. Always wondered, I had no sister, so I always thought it would be really nice to have a sister. I don't know, I've heard yays and nays on that. I had 4 brothers. And let me tell you, I'm right back where I started on this top one. I'm going to go ahead and put where I went over it, I'm going to go ahead and tie my poof into it, if you can see there. So that I learned at an early age to defend myself, which I was in the middle, and being the girl, I took care of the younger ones. That's the way the world was then. So now I'm just going to go from the top to the bottom. I'm just going to make another 10-inch poof. Like I said, I want this to be big and bulky. I want it to be extremely fluffy, I should say. Spread that poof out. This is called the poof crisscross method. Here. I'm going to go to the inside now. This also helps to use some of your 21-inch mesh. Makes your wreath a lot fuller. I'm sure I'll lose my ties during the process, but come out to the 20 there, go back down to the bottom. I put cross ties in the middle of this frame. This being a 16-inch frame that I turned into a work form, it has a larger center than most of them would. So I put cross bars in it that I will be filling it up with some of this leftover 21-inch and some of the hot pink and hot pink buffalo check that's going to go into the wreath. Drop down here. Yeah. Like I said, that's one good thing about using this type of a method is that you use up a whole row of mesh, which is good. And let's see, we got just this last one right here. Let me pull that out to about the 20. Poke it down in there. Yeah. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to take a zip tie. I think I'll go to the inner side. I'm just going to tie this end down now that we're through with it. It's fine. Okay. That's what we've got so far. Big, nice, fluffy. Forgot to loosen up the poof. Now let me get you to the pretty stuff. There we go. Yeah, it was the best decision I've made. Okay. So, I have got, and believe it or not, these are hot pink. I'm just going to sort of move this over to the side. This is a hot pink, like a buffalo plaid here. All right. And this one is just a solid hot pink. This is, you know, this is going to be awesome. I just can't wait to it to be through. So we're doing the woodland ruffle. Whoops, get back over there. Let me put these over here. And we're going to alternate the buffalo plaid along with the hot pink. So I'm going to roll it 1, 2, 3 times. I'm going to clip it, and then I'm just going to flip it around. It's longer than my desk here. So same on this edge 3 times. Take my thumbs and I'm just going to walk it down the center like a ruffle. Benefits 2 things. You get a ruffle and you also get curls at the same time. I'm going to go to where the curls right here are this side up. So I'm going to start on the bottom. Lay these in. and put them in there tight. Spread them around. Yes, this is going to look stinking cute. Stinking adorable. What do you think, guys? Gonna be adorable. Get some of this stuff out of my way. Like I said, we're gonna roll it 3 times. I'm gonna clip it and flip it. I've got way too much energy to be this late at night. I wish I was like this all the time. I could get all kinds of stuff done. I'm telling you. Get on over there. Okay. Excuse me. My nose is itching. Does that mean I'm going to have company? I'm going to twist it. Spread out my ruffle, or my woodland ruffle. Yes, that's going to be adorable. Butt them up next to each other. Stinking cute. Get my rock. Thank you, Carolyn. Continue to spread out your mesh. Make sure you butt it up against the other, and especially pull your bottom out and let the top rest on it. In which I'll have to go through and do that again. I have a habit of laying my arms on it. We're on our last piece of mesh. Isn't it looking absolutely gorgeous? And just wait till you see the ribbon. I would have never thought of this combination if I hadn't seen a picture of her inspiration. Yeah, fall weather's nice. That's what it's been here. Except it started warming up today and it's a little bit more humid. Okay. Let's look at that. Look how stinking cute that is. That's my new favorite word, stinking. Oh good, not as bad. Thank you, Tammy. Okay. Well, first of all, what I did is I had some leftover mesh, and like I said, I want to fill this center up a little bit. So these pieces, I just ruffled them together, put a tie around them, and I'm going to place these around my crossbar. I've got some pink, and I've also got, so I'm just going to pull it back. I'm just going to push it back in there and twist it and pull it out. And I'm just going to alternate these just like I did around the sides of it. And this is just going to fill in that center because on this 16-inch frame, it is got a bigger center than most. I won't turn those under yet because I will connect them to make sure that they stand up really nice. I can't remember how many pieces I had left over. I think I ended up cutting them to 15 inches so that I could put in several in different places. And like I said, this just helps with that center, helps with my signs. And then I'll start pulling them all up. And now where I put the pink ones at, I'll go back in with a buffalo check one. And I won't make you watch the twisting of the other ties. Good spot. Now just pull it up tight in there and twist it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just pull all of these ruffles and all up like I did when I was pushing them through. And it doesn't really matter if I got them exactly coordinated because most of that in the center is not going to show. Okay, nice and puffy. Yes, it is, Kay. Very full. All right. Now for ribbons. I know it's getting late. Thank you guys for hanging with me. For ribbons, I have, and I got this from Hobby Lobby, it's an iridescent white center with the red and white border. And then we're going to do basically a candy cane stripe. And I got this from Craft Outlet. So we're going to put one in each tie. Just going to bend it in half to find my center. And I never would have thought these two colors went together. I'm just a fool for even saying that. I'm going to stick it in. Whoops. And give it a good twist. And I'm not going to. I'm going to spread them out here. Like so. I cut these 12 inches long. Isn't that red adorable on that pink? I was just in awe. So we're going to do this all the way around and on the top. Like I said, I cut them to 12 inches. I wanted the mesh to shine through. find my center. I just scrunch it up, make my bird wings. Just makes them stay fluffy or have a curved appearance, I should say, while they're inside the tie. I pull them apart, then I just take my fingers and go under them again. So you want to act like they have some life to them. There we go. And we'll just keep doing this. Nice and, yes, Kay, it is. I'm going to spread these out just a little further on top than I did on the bottom. Gorgeous. Too cute. Too cute. It's probably getting late for a lot of people. You know, I'm a night owl anyway. When I first started nursing, I worked nights for many a year, and when I went to days and went to administration, it took me forever to get adjusted to getting up at 5:30 in the morning. After I got better at it, you know, because I had to drive like 45 minutes to work. And I'd get an extra large cup of coffee. I still have to have an extra large cup of coffee. I'm a caffeine hound. I drink coffee all day long. But even at night, after doesn't matter if I go if I'd have went to bed an hour ago or right now, I still wouldn't go to sleep till 12 or 1 o'clock because I read a lot too. And I read when I go to bed. My husband many a nights have taken my glasses off of me and tucked me in, I guess, turned my tablet off. The 4.5 times 10 on the mesh for the poofs for your pulls. What I did is I did white mesh with poofs, and I did the Poof crisscross with 10 inches apart with a 21-inch mesh. And then the fabric mesh, this is actually 10 inches. And I did woodland ruffles. And I cut my mesh to 32 inches and did a woodland ruffle with that. That's okay, it's late. I do, on occasion, use a 10-inch or 10.5, whatever I have on hand, to do poofs. There's nothing wrong with that. And then I'll come back in with a different type on top of it, or a different color, or a different method, or two different methods. And my ribbons are they're both 1.5 inch, and I cut them to 12 inches because I wanted the pink to show through quite a bit. I wanted the pink to be more dominant. Turn that the wrong way. No. No, you're not. You're totally fine. Okay. Last ribbons. Are you working tonight in your craft room, Tammy? There we go. Man, that looks adorable. Sweet! What do y'all think? Doesn't that look nifty? I think it is. Okay. It is a Merry Christmas, Very Little Mary right here. And for the A, it's got a little Christmas tree with balls on it. It's got a striped Santa hat, and it's wood. And what I did was staple and glue pipe cleaners onto the back. So now is going to determine where we want to put it. This is a monster wreath. It's covering up my whole board, my whole mat. Okay, so here is the bow I made. I only brought pink, a very little pink, into this bow. It needed some pink. So I put 4-inch ribbon behind it. I put a different type of candy stripe, getting tired too. I went ahead and used like this glittered with the outer ribbon and this pink. I thought this pink does just make the bow pop and the wreath too. So I thought we would put the bow, and I nearly made it even a little bit bigger. I'm sort of glad I didn't. Okay. I think I'll put that right there. Have the little Christmas sign. embellishments. So I'm actually going to, I've got a needle. It's got a really large head in it. It helps me get through the mesh and stuff when I go to put signs and bows on, so that I don't sink everything down into it. You know, I may. Just do it, yeah, like that. Okay. I'm going to come in and come around. You know, that's going to leave me with a hole in the middle, so I'm going to have to angle it so I can catch the frame. And I think that's going to be just fine. Yeah. This way I'll catch the frame. Going all the way down into the mesh, and I just pull it through. You want to make sure that when you put a sign on, that you always make sure it goes around your frame to secure it good. And I'm trying to do headstands here so that I can get it on there. Didn't know I could stand on my head anymore. There we go. Just gonna straighten out my ribbon that's going that way, and I think I'll pull this one out this way. There. Take my needle again. Going right down in the mesh, down to the frame. And pull it through. Okay. Let me move that bow. Like I said, make sure you wrap it around your frame really good. I'm going to wrap this one around some more while I'm under here. Flip it back over. Still a little loose. There we go. Tighten that sucker up. We pull our ribbon out from around it. There. Okay. What do you think so far? I love that little cute Christmas sign. I had to look into those and I bought several of them. I'm going to go ahead, I still have a zip tie on the back of this. I'm going to cut it off. Twist my pipe cleaner around a couple of times. Whoops. find my needle, and I'll do the same thing with it, but I'll go ahead and thread both of them at the same time. Let's see. I'm gonna go right there. Trying to get the frame. Okay. Then I'm gonna pull it up so I can get it to where it's setting on top of it. Stick my fingers inside my loops. Put them where I want them. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Just gonna sort of put that up there. I made that 4-inch shorter. And I'm just going to give it a wavy effect, like so. Let's put it over here. I need to dovetail some of these. I can do that in a little bit. Like ribbon candy. That's what that reminds me of. I think you can still get that. It's hard to do when I can't see front on. Whoops. May have to do some adjusting to my sign and to my tails. There. That's better. Yeah, I still need to bring that bow up some more. I'll do that later. Some blush pink. Some red. Some silver. Some green. So I just sort of did a Mod Podge and a Mod Podge of sizes. I don't want to make this look gaudy, but I also want it to be nice. So another reason for the center is that I took all these caps off and I glued them. I'm going to come in here with a pipe cleaner just on a couple of them. Okay, I'm going to lay this on top of my mesh, I'm going to take my hand and feel my way through a spot until I can find that crossbar that I put across it. I don't like to just glue in embellishments. I like to wire mine in. So there's a green one. Let's put a little blush pink one up here. Yeah, let's do this blush pink one. If I can get it on. And the deal is I know they fit on this. I've used them before. There we go. I don't want to embed them down into my ribbon. I just want them to sort of sit there on top, just like an ornament would. There we go. I think I want to take a smaller silver one and just put it above the sign. Tuck my deal under, and that makes your ball stand up. Like so. I think we need a little green one down here. Tuck it up and under. That way you can pull your ribbons. We're going to take this pretty little sucker here. Thank everyone for joining me. I really have appreciated it. Some of them I'll pull down closer so that they'll give them different dimensions to them. But I will be moving that bow up. I'm not happy with where it's at. So, let's put a white one down here. It's almost a pearl gray. I'll come over here and do a small red one. But let me tilt it.